morning, good afternoon, good evening from where you are. This is your boy Chris again with a lesson on how to apply for a visa. So now, as we have been studying previously, we have tried now to ask for, we started with how to apply for a conference. From a conference, how to you got a badge, for example. So how from a badge, how do you get an invitation? We have a video for that, how to get an invitation. Now you have an invitation right now. What is next? Because you need to take that invitation to the embassy. So what is next? What do you need to do? So today we are going to show you, after getting an invitation, what do you need to do to make sure that you get a visa. We are going to give you all the techniques, the documents that you need, the visa application. How do you go online and you apply for a visa? You apply for that form, visa form. How do you fill it? So in this session, we have a lot that you need, that you must know. Please stay tuned and watch the whole video.
Okay, so I'll talk about the visa requirements for those who are applying for the conference visa going to the IDEX conference in Belgium. I'm assuming that everyone watching this video has already an invitation from the IDEX conference. So you want to know what is the next step from the invitation point. So just to let you know, as Bruce always says, you just have to do it yourself. You just go to Google, just as you see it here. Then you Google again Belgian Embassy in Uganda, because the IDEX conference is in Brussels in Belgium. So you will apply for a visa to Belgium. So you'll Google Belgian Embassy in Uganda. Then you'll go to, they will give you the website of the Belgian Embassy in Uganda, and there you will proceed, of course. So in most cases, most of the European countries, most Schengen countries, actually you don't have to go to their real embassy to apply for the visa. Why? Because they have agreements with other companies who they outsource to collect the visa documentations from people, and then those people take them to the embassy, which embassy makes the decision. So in that case, I'm just telling you that you don't have to go to the Belgian embassy to submit your documents. The Belgian embassy works hand in hand with the TLS contact. It's located in Bukoto, Kisasi. I think most of you have seen it, or if you've not, I'll show you the address later in the video, when we are ending the video. So when you go to the Belgian Embassy website, this is the visa for Belgium. How do you know that this is an authentic website? It is diplomatic.belgium.be. .be stands for Belgium. So that's how you know that's an authentic website. Visa for Belgium, you click there. They are going to, of course, there are several visa types that they give, but for this particular video we are going to concentrate on the conference visa, which I will call a business visa, because you're coming to do business, you're coming to maybe present yourself something at the conference or something, learn something from the country. So it's a business visa, which normally takes up to 90 days. But even if you're going to ask, you qualify to get 90 days, the conference doesn't take 90 days. So for you to have the trust from the embassy, you do ask for exactly the days that the conference takes. Maybe it's 2 days, and then you just have to ask for 3 days. Then they are sure that on the third day you will be exiting their country. So this is how you they are telling you TLS contact. You can read, guys. I will not go into a lot of details because I'll bore people here. So they are telling you here, visa on web is where you go to this link here is where you go to fill in the application form. That application form, you're going to add it to the invitation you have already got from the conference, and then you take this. I will talk about other documents that you will need, but for now we need the application form and the invitation, which I assume you all have. Now we are working on the application form based on the invitation that you've already got from IDEX. So on this website, Visa on Web, we are going to if you're not yet registered, but if you've already, for example, maybe applied a visa in the Schengen area, most Schengen countries use this Visa on Web application to fill in application forms for their visas. For us, so I will assume you've not yet registered, so I will not log in, but I'll say not yet registered. So you click here, not yet registered, then I'll get a page and they'll ask me what is my first name. So to make things easy, I'll just say first name Bruce, because you know Bruce, all of you, and then I will put the last name. So here in Belgium, the first name is your English name and the last name is your family name, okay? And then you're going to put your email address. I will still use the email address of Bruce because most of you already have the email address. And just say I am not a robot, and they're asking you what language. So because the country does communications in English, Dutch and French, you can choose, of course, for a Ugandan or for any other person coming from Ghana, from Nigeria, from whichever, Congo. All of you, I assume, yeah, if you're coming from Congo, you can choose French. Of course, it will be easier for you. But I will choose English because it's the most convenient for me as well. So when I open, they say they have sent me an activation email. So that means you cannot, I don't know if I put in the right email actually. I think I forgot a K. Huh? So I will look in my email address if I have an email from the You see, this the email is just came in. Visa on Web, visa application for Belgium, account validation. So when I click on that email, there's a long link. You don't have to do anything, just open that long link, click on it. Click on it to create a password. And now they are giving me a place where I'm going to create a password. So to ease things for you guys, you don't have to use the, they say you have to prove you're not a robot. So they say choose bots. You can choose every photo here that has bots. I think we can see that. Is that a bot? I think that's a bot. That's a bot. And I think that's it. And say verify. So I've proved I'm not a robot. And then I will use you don't have to use the password of your email address. No, you have to use a password that is for anything. So I have already saved up a password. Okay. Sorry guys, sometimes it's difficult because Alex.
No, use this ID.
Then you have to confirm the password to make sure that it's the second one is the same as up there. Verification expired, so we have to verify again. Okay. Alex. Oh. Okay, because I delayed, so I'm not a robot, it's okay. Then I say set password, and then I wait. The new password has been set, so I will go to login, and I now log in with my email address and the password I created. there I'm into the website where I can now fill in my application form. So here I am. So they are saying create a new electronic visa application. I am assuming that someone has not yet opened any application, so I'll just say create new. But sometimes you can have existing, because you can save and come back tomorrow to finish the application form. You don't have to fill it in one day. But so I'll assume everyone else has not created an application form on this site, and I'll say create a new electronic visa application form. And you can see they're asking me visa type is the first question. As Bruce has already told you, there's long stay for more than 90 days, those are more than 3 months, and short stay for less than 90 days. So for a business visa, which is I'm also referring to as a conference visa, you will be applying for less than 90 days. And then they are saying read the GDPR procedures. Europe is very crazy with the General Data Protection Regulations. That's very serious in Europe, and you have to approve that. You have to approve it. You have to actually open it, and after opening it, then they are sure you can read it. Of course, normally you can read it. And then I have read and agreed with the GDPR procedures, and then I approve that. That is, GDPR is the way they are going to deal with your data, because you're entering in your address, your data, and everything. Okay, so it is loading. You be patient with it. So it automatically creates for you an internet number, the visa application number. It automatically creates it. They don't give the visa application now because it's not yet available. It becomes available, I think, after you have finished the application. And so you just start filling in, and they are saying language for decision, Belgian authorities. They are asking in what language. Of course, I already told you they only have 3 languages. So the best, because I live in the Dutch part, I'll choose Dutch. But you can choose anyway, but because the TLS will give you a translated version of what the Dutch will write on the visa decision. The TLS people have the responsibility to translate that for you. They will give you a paper that is translated to what you want. And then they're asking me location for lodging your application. So because I'm saying it's Uganda, I will choose Uganda because that's where we are. And actually it already gives me automatically that it's TLS Kampala, not Belgian Embassy Kampala, but TLS Kampala. It automatically does that when you choose the country. So wherever you are, if you're in Kenya, in Ghana, in whatever, when you choose a country, it automatically tells you where you're going to log into your application. So if I'm in, for example, I'm saying if I'm in Kenya, if I'm in Kenya, it will also automatically tell me you have to go to TLS Nairobi. You see, I already told you these embassies just do. Then I'll also try Nigeria. It will tell me to choose location because I think Nigeria, they have 2 cities, TLS Abuja and TLS Lagos. So you choose which city is close to you. Is it Abuja or Lagos? They all have TLS TLS addresses in those 2 cities. So whichever you are in, whichever country you are in, you are covered, and you'll automatically get where you go. And then they're asking you family member of EU. Because you're not a family member of an EU citizen, you will leave that not ticked. But if you know someone in the EU, maybe they are inviting you, you can tick them. But that we shall not go into that because we are applying for a business visa, which does not need anyone to invite you. But the reason you're coming to Belgium anyway is to attend a conference which is called the ADEX conference, which you have the invitation. So this is the application information. I will have to put my name, my surname. So I already told you here the surname is the surname. Kwikiriza, you already know that. Surname at birth, no, I don't have it. First name is Bruce. Chris. Date of birth, you can put any date of birth, depending on what date of birth you have. So I'll just put anything. I don't know Bruce's age, so I'll just put 1995. Okay. And then place of birth, it should, so extended minor is if you're a child or you're someone who is above 18, but maybe you are disabled. But we shall not talk about extended minors, because I'm assuming everyone coming for this conference are independent people and above 18. Then place of birth, you put place of birth as it appears on your passport. Manafa. As it appears on your passport. Then country of birth, you also still put it as it appears on your passport. Current nationality, if you're Nigerian, put Nigerian. If you're a Ugandan, put Ugandan. If you're Kenyan, put Kenyan. If you're Ghanaian, put Ghanaian. Nationality at birth, depending on if you had a different nationality from now that you have, put as required. So I'll just put okay, I'll put Afghanistan. Then you choose the male or female, whatever. They're really pretty straightforward, guys. Married, if you're married, this is where we shall talk also about the ties. If you're married, it's a tie. So you can choose married. That will be a tie. And if you choose married, you have to attach a marriage certificate. If you're not married, you can say single. National identity number, where applicable, you can put your national ID number. If you have an ID from NIRA, you can put it. If you have a national ID in Nigeria, you can put it. However, you can leave it empty. It is not a must. Only those with stars are compulsory. Those without stars, you can leave them empty. So it's no big deal. Your ID anyway will not do much. Then the main important thing now here is the document, the travel document. Your passport generally is the travel document. So most of you have ordinary passport. You need to put your number. I don't know. I'll just put anything. The passport number that appears in your passport. When it was issued to you and when will it expire. So I'll just choose anything at random. And then issued by, you have to choose who issued that. Is it the Uganda government? Is it the Nigerian government? Is it the Ghanaian government? You have to choose that and write it there. Issuing country still, so depending. If it is Ghana, if it is Kenya, you put that. Whichever country gave you the passport, that is really pretty straightforward. You have to put your home address. The home address, I don't know, you can put, in Uganda we don't have a lot of postcodes, but generally the address you used for the IDEX when you're applying for IDEX conference, before you got the invitation letter, I assume you used an address, so you can use the same address here. So maybe I'll just say in Zambia, postcode, we don't have postcodes. I can put any number depending. You have to put your own number. Then city, I'll put Kampala, but you can put Accra, you can put Nairobi, you can put any city where you live, where you come from. Then country, is it Kenya, is it Nigeria, is it Ghana, is it Senegal, is it Sierra Leone, whichever the country. Then you put your actual phone number. So phone number, you have to put the code because it's an international thing. So for Uganda, the code is 256. For all other countries, I assume you will know your international codes. Just put your phone number. The mobile number is normally the same as the phone number. Then you can put also your email address. I'll use the same email address as I used above. And then they're asking of current occupation. So this is very important. Put in your job. What job do you do? Are you an artist? Are you an account minder? There are very many things here. Are you a student? Are you a teacher? Are you a technician? Are you a worker? Maybe now everything you've seen, they are not here. I'll say I'm a worker because I don't see what. And then if I say I'm an employee, they're asking me who is my employer. Maybe I'll just say Ministry of Works. Ministry of Works. I'll just say Ministry of Works. And then I put the address. The postcode is not applicable because it's Uganda, but if you are in a country where postcodes are applicable, do put that. Those are really straightforward things. Of course, again, the country, put the country where you're working and put the email of your boss. So I'll just say email at maybe gmail.com, and then put the phone number of your company or of your boss. Yeah, that is it. Then travel data, they're asking visa type, you see. So visa type, airport transit, because we chose short stay, they are giving different types of the short stay. I'll just say short stay. And they are saying main purpose of travel, I am going to, there are lots, so I'll say business travel. Why? Because I already said for conference it's considered as a business travel, so I'll say business travel. And then purpose of travel, official travel, because yeah, business travel, official, whatever. And then you can give additional information and write maybe IDEX conference. Sorry, you can write here additional information, attending IDEX conference, write something about the conference. And then member state, destination member state, of course we all know you're going to Belgium, because that's why you're going to the Embassy of Belgium anyway. And your first entry point will be Belgium, so you'll arrive in Brussels airport, so it will be Belgium. And number of entries, how many you're going to have, it will, for a short stay visa, it's always one entry. You can only come in one time, you can't go in another time. For a long stay visa, you can apply for a multiple entry, but normally we shall ask for one entry because that's what we need. Then they're asking duration of stay. So the duration of stay is not there. It's not possible to put it because it calculates automatically. So when I put the first intended date of travel, I assume that's November. I don't know the exact
16.
date. Okay. Okay, so that's November of the 16th. That's the exact date of the conference.
Yeah.
Then it's better you come on the 15th. Okay, because you can't arrive on the same day of the conference. And then you will leave maybe, yeah, you can say I'll stay for the weekend and leave on Monday. Okay, so what does this mean? These dates, they are saying you'll be here 7 days, okay, and it is automatically calculated. And for your information, that another requirement for this visa is a flight reservation. We shall look at that later. So the flight reservation should also be between these dates, 15 of that and return this date, because if it's a short stay visa, you need a return ticket. So your reservation will show that you'll come into Belgium on this date and exit on this date. Also, the hotel should be on the same dates. So consistency is key. The hotel reservation, this application form, and the flight reservation should be on the same dates. That's very important. Otherwise, they will not. Also, the travel insurance should be on the same dates. So consistency is key, please. Means of transport, of course, it's the airplane. If you have any previous visas of the Schengen area, you can say yes, but I assume you don't have that. You just say no, you just leave it open. And then they are saying host or accommodation type. You're going to say hotel because you're going to reach in a hotel. Now here, that's where the reservation comes in. So you will need to have the address of the hotel that you've reserved. So I'll say maybe Holiday Inn Hotel is one hotel here in Belgium. It's actually also in Uganda. Also, most countries have it. I'll say the street. I'll just say Stationsstraat. And then the number maybe 12. And then the city is Brussels, because that's where the conference will take place. So make sure you book a hotel that is nearby, so that you don't have to spend a lot of money on transport, on public transport. And then the country is Belgium, because that's where the hotel is located. You put the phone number of the hotel. Yeah? Take note, do not book the hotel, do not pay the hotel. You have to only do a reservation. And you need to have a credit card to do that. If you don't have a credit card, you cannot have a reservation for the hotel. Then you put any number. I'll just any number, doesn't matter. This computer. You put any number. And then you put the email again of the hotel, so that if they are contacted, they will know that someone made a reservation and it is still active. And then inviting organization. In here, in inviting organization, you can say company, because the IDEX, I think, is a company. I don't know, it's a conference, but they should have details of everything. You put in the organization number. That should be probably on your invitation or something. I don't know. But it is something you have to find out, or you'll ask Bruce on his live when he comes live. Country still Belgium, because that's where the company is. I assume this information is on the invitation to the conference. That should be there. And then you should just fill it here. And then contact person. If there's a contact person, I suppose the person who signed that invitation should be the one on this form. And then financing the stay, you would say visa applicant, because you're going to finance your own stay. No one is going to pay your hotel. This company will not pay the hotel. The IDEX people are not going to pay for you your hotel. So you have to say Kwikiza Bruce Chris, myself, I'll sponsor that. So when this is complete, I didn't complete it because I don't have information on the contact person. But contact person, you can put the person who signed the application form. I'll just put anything. The person who signed the invitation is the one you're going to put here. That's Brussels, the city, and then Belgium. Then when that is done, you can save actually and come back tomorrow. Maybe there are questions and you're not able to finish it, or you're working, or something you don't understand and you want maybe to wait for Bruce's live and ask him. You keep it paused, you save it. When you come tomorrow, you log in and start where you stopped. And then you can submit application. It refuses to submit because I did not finish. So it gives you where. So 31 and 19, I have to go and pay attention to that. They're saying CETA is required. Then telephone number must be valid. Okay. So 19 and 31. So I'll go to 19. 19, they're saying what? Yeah, the phone number. Phone number must be valid. 2 11 22 33, I think that should be okay. Yeah. And then they said 32, I think. 33. City. That's Brussels. I'm assuming the IDES conference is in Brussels and the contact people are in Brussels. That information you should get from the invitation. So when I submit, it's submitted actually. it has been submitted, I think, because I don't have any errors. And in a few minutes, I should receive an email now in my inbox saying that, sending me the PDF of the application form. Now, the idea is that you sign that PDF. It's not yet here, but it will come though. So the idea is that you sign that PDF, and that's one other requirement for your visa application. So in brief, you have the application form, which we just filled now. You have the invitation. You have your bank statement. You know how good it should be. You should at least have a minimum